What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we got an early One Piece chapter released this week, so yeah, let's dive straight into it. The majority of this week's chapter focused on Sanji, Pudding and Chiffon, and they began transporting the cake, getting ready to put it onto the ship so that they can then take it to go feed Big Mom. And whilst all of this was going down, Oven just completely flipped out on Chiffon, which fucking surprised me, to be honest. Like, I seriously didn't expect him to just knock her out like that. It's crazy to me how he was willing to do that to his own sister. But at the same time, it's good to see that Big Mom still has subordinates willing to do what needs to be done, no matter who their opponent is. Pound obviously stepped in, but it was ultimately Sanji who got the attack in. So we did get a little exchange there. And it was dope seeing Sanji send Oven flying like that. He literally moved so fast that everybody there thought it was Pound that hit Oven instead of Sanji. So yeah, the speed feats were really interesting to see. And it kind of makes me wonder how much better Pudding's eyesight is compared to everyone else's, seeing as she was literally the only one that noticed all of that shit. She was the only one that realized it was Sanji that did it and not Pound. Even Pound himself didn't realize that he wasn't the one that hit Oven. So yeah, I was also surprised to see that Chiffon had absolutely no clue who Pound was. But I guess it kind of makes sense, right? Big Mom got what she needed, so she kicked him to the side. On to the next one. But yeah, seeing Capone pull up on Oven after all of that was actually fucking amazing. Like, Oven thought that he had Capone on lock, using his wife as a bargaining chip. Like, Capone was having none of that shit. Capone has really grown on me over the course of this arc. Like, I'm really starting to like his character a lot more. He was literally standing there with a baby in one hand and a gun in the other, gunning people down with a pistol. Like, bro, that shit was amazing. Oven got rocked twice this chapter. Like, I kind of feel sorry for him. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Capone and everyone else reach Cacao Island. Like, I hope we do get to see Capone versus Oven in the future. After all of that, we then moved on to the Sunny for a little bit, which is probably one of the most hyped things for me this chapter. Like, just hearing this gets me excited. Carrot stated that it's going to be a full moon tonight, which means that we might get to see the secret power up and the ability that the Minks get from the full moon. This has been hinted at since Zoe, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that shit actually plays out. And if we do see that, then it kind of tells us that this arc is going to go on for a bit longer, seeing as this could continue on way into the night so that we actually see this power up, unless this is Oda trying to foreshadow something for later on. But yeah, let's move on to the Luffy section of the chapter. Luffy's been running from mirror to mirror, island to island, before sitting down and having a conversation with Ruli, which revealed a little flashback with Rayleigh, as well as giving us some insight into Luffy's intentions. Luffy talked about how he wanted to surpass Katakuri and wanted to defeat him when he's at his full power, as well as hinting at the possibility of him learning how to see into the future as well. Now, I'm kind of half and half with this Luffy seeing into the future thing. Part of me doesn't want Luffy to get it, because I'd rather we see Luffy get some other form of Haki improvements which are more unique to him, instead of just getting the exact same thing that Katakuri's using. But then again, I really don't mind it, seeing as it's something that's been set up in the story since pre-time skip. So the possibility of it is there, and it has been there for a while now. But that being said, it all depends on how it's handled. I won't have a problem with Luffy being able to use it a little, like demonstrating the beginnings and awakenings of this ability, but I don't think he should be able to use it anywhere near the level that Katakuri is able to use his. It also revealed something that Rayleigh told Luffy during the time skip, and that was this: the flower of Haki only truly blooms in extreme conditions of real battle. The more you face off against stronger enemies, the stronger you will become. Now, a lot of people are immediately taking this as a way to explain Luffy getting a massive Haki power up midway through the fight without it being an ass pull, which I don't agree with. Rayleigh said the more you face off against stronger opponents, the stronger you will become. This implies that it will take multiple of these high tier clashes between Luffy and another character like Katakuri for his Haki to start reaching this level, not just instantly improving midway through the fight. But I do believe that this fight will begin Luffy's transformation and setting Luffy definitely on that path to improving his haki. I do still think that if Luffy was to suddenly pull out observation haki which is on the same level or better than Katakuri's, then it would be an arse pull, seeing as it was stated that Katakuri trained his observation haki to get to this point. So if Luffy was to just be able to mimic it perfectly just like that, it wouldn't sit right with me. But as I said, I wouldn't mind if he shows the beginning of being able to control this kind of ability, like the early stages of it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Luffy clash with Katakuri again though. Like, it's definitely gonna be hype. You got Luffy saying about how he wants to defeat Katakuri at full power and surpass him, so I look forward to seeing how he actually plans on doing that. Overall, I'm gonna rate this chapter an 8 out of 10. It was a pretty solid chapter with a lot of setup from the future. Like, everybody's starting to arrive at Cacao Island. We've got the cake finally being transported, as well as hearing more about this full moon thing with the Mink and how they've been hyping up this new transformation and power up that they might get. So I look forward to seeing all of that. But let me know what you guys think of the chapter in the comment section down below. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for more of that One Piece content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
One.